Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I always see people making tier list videos, and I've always wanted to do it because I'm full of opinions. So today I am doing a tier list on anime power systems. All of the ones I included are anime that I have seen, so you'll notice some of the more popular ones are not on here, but that's because I haven't seen it and I don't want to judge a power system I haven't seen. My criteria, okay, that I look for is it being unique and then also being reasonably easy to understand and follow. Let's get into it. I guess I'll just start first. Okay, Gachiakuta. If y'all haven't watched this, you need to. It's so good. The power system, I think it's called anima. Basically, the person bonds with an object that they cherish or that they, take really good care of, and then it kind of has its own soul in a way, or like its own energy, and it can be used into a weapon. I'm gonna put this at I think B tier, maybe higher. I don't know. I'm gonna do B tier. I love the power system. I think it's so unique, and I think that everybody has like one item at least that is special to them, whether it's like a blanket when you were a kid or just something you take care of. Okay, next, I'm gonna do Fullmetal. Oh my gosh, I want to put Fullmetal in S tier already, but I think I'll do I love Fullmetal. I think the power system is so cool. It uses alchemy and it has like the law of equivalent exchange. So it makes a lot of sense. Basically, you cannot gain something without giving something in return. It's very interesting. It's cool. It's different. It's like rooted in science, obviously. I'm gonna give it A tier. Demon Slayer. Okay. I'm gonna put Demon Slayer at a C tier. Demon Slayer uses the breathing styles, and although it's cool, I don't think it is the craziest thing or like the most unique. And I don't know if this is true, guys, but I saw a video where someone said it's canon that people can't see the breathing styles like in action, like the water, the fire, the special effects. It just looks like they're sword fighting. And once again, I don't know if this is true, but ever since I saw that, I can't watch Demon Slayer without imagining them just like flying around. Okay, which Hat Atelier? I included this one because I actually just watched it and it was so good. I had seen a lot of hype around it, but that can go either way. And no, it 100% lived up to the hype. I cannot wait for more. I think I'm gonna put it B tier maybe. The magic system, because it's magic, they're witches. It's really cool. Basically, they use magic by drawing, like sigils. And that is the source of the magic. That's where the spells come in. So it's different than using like a wand. But the one, handicap is they keep the magic a secret, and so they can't draw the sigils in front of just anybody. So if you're in a pinch, you have to like get in your robe and try to draw them, so could be hard to deal with. Next, let's see, Black Clover. This is gonna be really hard for me, guys, because I love all of these equally. I mean, no, that's not true, but I don't want to put any of them at D rank. I feel like I have to put it at B, especially since Witch Hat Atelier is on there. Black Clover, it's magic. They use grimoires, which are like books of spells, and each grimoire varies in powers and what spells it has in it. So it's pretty diverse, and I love Black Clover. Okay, I am a Black Clover glazer till the day that I die, but I just don't know if I can put it higher. My Hero. Okay, this is gonna piss some people off. I think I have to put it at C tier. Okay, and don't get me wrong, quirks are cool. They are. I think the majority of people in the verse have a quirk. That being said, there are variations in quirks. Some people's quirk might be being able to open a jar, like without touching it, whereas someone's they can literally shoot fire and ice. I feel like it's cool. It's, definitely diverse. It's easy to understand. Everyone loves superheroes. But I'm just imagining myself living there, and if I got like a really lame quirk, I'd be like, okay, well, fuck that. So that's why I'm doing C tier. Sorry to the My Hero fans. I like the show. Naruto. S tier. And just so y'all know, I am a #1 Naruto fan, okay? I have the 8 trigram seal tattooed on my body. I love it so much. I mean, this is my list. It's full of bias, but that's why I'm going S tier. Naruto, for those of you who don't know, the power system is chakra. They use different styles of jutsu, which comes together by using like hand signs. I love it because everybody can kind of do different things. Everybody has a different threshold for chakra. I think towards the end of Shippuden, the power system got a bit broken with just like the most insane power-ups ever. But before then, I think it's really good. It's well explained. There's limits. People have an affinity for different elements. Like you could be a wind user or a fire user. So I like it, if you can't tell. Hunter x Hunter. I feel like I have to put S tier for that too, which is probably like that on everybody's list. Everybody knows Nin. Hunter x Hunter is one of the first anime that I ever watched, and I loved it. And I still do love it, and I think the power system is cool. Everybody has a different Nin style that determines what you can do. And the power system, it's explained really well, so it's easy to follow. And there's a lot of cool things that can be done with it. You can tell it was well thought out. Yeah, I don't think it's a surprise to anybody it would be up top. I don't know if I could put any of them in D tier because I handpicked these. Like, none of them suck. Bleach. I'm gonna do A. I think, first of all, the aesthetics in Bleach, top notch. But the power system in Bleach is really interesting. It goes based off of spiritual pressure, spiritual energy. I don't feel like I'm being dramatic when I say Bleach has some of the most iconic and cool power-ups in anime. It's so cool and fun to watch. And everybody has a cool sword. I don't know if people watching this, if y'all have seen, all of these, but whenever someone does their Bankai, oh my god. It's so good. That's why I gotta go A tier. I can't justify putting it in S tier though. I don't know. I just can't. Next is gonna be Fire Force. And I'm gonna go C tier for Fire Force. It's pyrokinetics. When I first heard about Fire Force, I deadass thought it was an anime about firefighters. Like it was gonna be like one of those cheesy TV shows that your grandma watches, but anime form. So I put off watching it for a long time. And then I found out it was connected to Soul Eater. And I love Soul Eater. So I gave it a try. And it is cool. The animation's really great in that show, but the power system itself, it's different and it has a cool backstory. It's not my favorite. And I also think there are parts in the show where I would get confused on what the hell was going on. Okay. What next? Dragon Ball. Ooh, I'm scared. I feel like if I put it less than S tier, I'm gonna get doxxed. But I'm not gonna put it S tier. I am gonna put it A tier. And before y'all come for me, let me explain. Okay. Dragon Ball is the freaking blueprint. That is not up for debate. It is the power system that so many power systems now gained inspiration from. I am not discrediting that. That being said, Dragon Ball and the power system was so groundbreaking at the time, still is in a way, but especially at the time, that now with all the new manga and anime power systems out there, it just doesn't feel as unique. Once again, it's cool, but I feel like I've seen so many anime now that use ki or chi. JJK. Oof. This one's hard. I'm gonna go B. JJK's cursed energy is so interesting if you can understand what the hell is going on. Oh my god, it's probably famous at this point. There is an episode from the newest season that is pure expo, like pure exposition, and just like talking through all of these things. And I think that kind of sums up JJK in a way. And I love JJK, but I think there are a lot of times where it's very confusing for somebody to follow along with. If somebody asked me to explain cursed energy, I mean, I could give it my best try. I'm not going to do good at it, but I can try. But I will say the power-ups are cool. The domain expansions, love those. Plus, with the power system, if you say the secret to your curse technique, it actually makes it more powerful. So I think that that's a fun little thing that the author did, because now it makes sense why they're just like shouting out their special curse techniques. All right, Code Geass, A tier. If you haven't watched Code Geass, one, give it a try, but two, it's like a special eye, and it gives different people different powers. Like the main character, there's conditions to it, I'll get into that, but he's able to look at people in the eye and give them a command, and they have to do it, and then they also forget that they've done it. Now, as I said, there are issues with the Geass. I don't want to get into like any spoilers, but the more you use it, kind of the less control you have over certain things. But I think that'd be a cool power to have, and especially if you had Lelouch's Geass, I mean, I would love being able to just command people to do whatever I wanted and them not be any wiser. Soul Eater. That might be an A tier also. Oh, damn. I'm between, hang on, let me think where I'm going to put Chainsaw Man. As you can see, I put Soul Eater and Chainsaw Man in A tier. I do think with Soul Eater, I'm blinded a bit by the vibes and the aesthetic because I love the vibe of Soul Eater. But the power system also is cool. How do I explain this? There's a Meister and a weapon, and the weapon is a person that transforms into a weapon. The main character is a scythe, and his Meister wields him, and basically their souls are connected. That's how they're able to bond, and that's how they're able to work together. It's so unique because what other anime or just show in general has the characters literally turning into a physical weapon? I just think that sets it apart from the majority of anime. And it has someone wielding it. Like it shows the utmost trust with each other. And I just think it's such a special bond. And you also notice I put Chainsaw Man at A tier. I'm debating that one, low key. I can't justify it. I can't. Okay, once again, don't sue me. I might have to C tier it. I feel like once again, I need to reiterate with all of these, I love all of these anime. Okay, I handpicked them to put on here. So it's really hard for me to put anything low, because they all are so cool and have a lot to offer. I think my thing with Chainsaw Man is kind of a similar thing I have with My Hero, is the power scaling, I think, is just a bit off and a bit questionable. I do think Chainsaw Man is super cool because it has people form packs with devils, and that's how they get their powers, and they're fighting devils. I think it's sick. It's gritty, it's dark, it's gory, and it's creative, you know? Everybody kind of has like a different power because they have these different contracts and all that. I can't justify putting it in the same league as some of the other ones that I feel like are genuinely just so well thought out. And honestly, now that I'm looking at it, I'm debating, I might have to move Witch Hat Atelier up. It's so well thought out. You can tell that the author put a lot of care into it, and each spell is unique and it's explained. I think I have to. Okay. I don't feel great about my list because I really think I want to put all of them in like S or A tier. But okay, I'm rolling with it. So, give me your thoughts. I think the fun part of the tier list is that it is so subjective and everybody has different opinions. So I'm sure I'm going to get eaten alive in my comments for some of these, but just remember, y'all, it's just my opinion, and I don't even feel that firm on it. We keep it real. I glaze all of these. Some more than others, though. So that's how I honestly ended up ranking them. They're all unique. I think I've probably said the word unique a million times in this video. But for lack of a better word, that's what I got. But yeah, drop a comment if you agree, if you disagree. Yeah, thank you so much for watching.